Welcome back to Firefly, the board game. We're playing a 3-player game, Harkin's Folly. Here we go. If you want to pause on that and read it. We're trying to get solid with all 4 contacts, and then goal 2, Crying Wolf, goal 3, Belle of the Ball. So far, Corbin, us, we are solid now with all 4 contacts. Corbin and Patience are solid with 3. Corbin is, or not Corbin, I keep calling him Corbin. It's Marco. We're playing Corbin. Marco down here at Triumph has 2 actions. The first action he's going to do is he's going to work a job right down here. I wonder who he's working it for. Alright, Marco's got a pretty loaded up ship. He is working the Nishka job. At Triumph, he has to misbehave twice to get paid. And he definitely has 2 mechanic symbols and 2 negotiate symbols in special if he makes it. So, it's a crime job. It's illegal, of course. Misbehave deck brought over here is massive. He's got to misbehave twice and pass them both. And the first one is, let's go to the crappy town where I am a hero. Speech, speech, speech. Okay, this looks easy. So you need 6 negotiate to proceed. The other one is a diabolical master of disguise. Or Jane's hat, proceed, but we don't have Jane's hat. What does he have? He's got 1, 2, 3, 4... 5. He's got 6 for negotiate. Well, he doesn't even have to roll. He already has 6 plus. Mechanics, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's got 8 mechanics. He just easily passes this one. He'll just have a little chit chat with the town. Negotiate. Don't even have to roll the die. Already passed that one. Second job. Whoa! As it flips out of my hand. Is denied docking rights. Cost to doing business. Oh, a bribe? Well, that's not a problem to pass. Oh, hang on. These are not the crooks you're looking for. A 6 plus. Oh yeah, he's going to do. Or fake ID. Wait a second. Roberta's got fake ID, so we'll just proceed with our fake ID for the docking rights. Boom! That was so simple. But when you crew up and gear up that much, the misbehave cards don't end up being that hard to do. So boom! Misbehave to get paid. Load of contraband for each crew on the job. Well, of course, all crew are on the job. That's 7 crew. He could load up 7 contraband. He is solid with Nishka. So we're going to put solid with Nishka. And he can load up to 7 contraband. Let's figure out how much he wants to load. Okay, lots of moving parts here. So he's going to load up a bunch of contraband. He's just going to load up enough to put in his stash. And he also has to pay his crew, of course, when you work a job. Now, he didn't get any actual money from the job, but boy, did he get lots of contraband. So if he can get somewhere and sell it, he's going to get a ton of cash from that. He also gets a gold token. All right, and he has to pay his crew. Now, this guy here, whenever you receive a gold token, take 500. So he gets 500, but he's got to pay his crew, and his crew, he has a lot of crew. 500, 700... 900, 1200, 1400 he has to pay his crew, but he gets 500. Bottom line, he has to pay 900 credits to pay off all his crew. He'll take 1,000, he gets 100 back, and he's still sitting with 1,300 credits, and now he's solid with all 4. He's completed the first goal. And what's he going to do for his second action? He's going to get moving. He's going to do a full burn, loaded up with contraband. So he's going to spend the fuel, do a full burn. He can go up to 6. Let's get to the board and get him moving. And the race is on. Of course, the second goal is going to be taking place at Valentine, which is where we are in the Wong Key. We have a suspicion that's where Marco's headed. So his first move into border space. Getting dangerous. Oh my good lord. Reaver Cutter. Oh, what? Oh. If we're lucky, Crazy Ivan. Wait a second. Does he have a pilot and a mechanic? Spend a fuel, evade. I think he does. I think he does have a pilot and a mechanic. I think Nandy's the only one that doesn't. Let's go take a look. Alright, so we do in fact have a pilot and he has a mechanic. So, he's happily going to spend a fuel to do a Crazy Ivan, which means he's going to do an evade, and then that's just the end of his. He can't move anymore. He's done. So let's go back to the board. And of course, I forgot here. The player to the right moves a cutter moves a Reaver Cutter to your sector. So we've got to do that, which we will do, and then he's going to do a Crazy Ivan. Alright, so we, Corbin, are going to take this Reaver Cutter here. Of course, it's going to drop a token in behind it. And this is going to show up in Marco's space, but then he'll do a crazy Ivan to evade it. Alright, here it comes, and there it is. The Reaver Cutter just shows up out of nowhere. And Marco's like, holy God, let's get the hell out of here. And he's just going to do a evade one space away up into here. Now when you do an evade, if there's a token in the space, you would have to make the roll. But when you evade, you just move a space. He doesn't have to draw a card for that. And boom, he stopped moving. So he's dead in space, but he did get away from the Reaver Cutter without any repercussions, because that would be bad. And up next, and turn order, is us. We're sitting here at Valentine at the 1 key, and we are gunning for goal number 2, Crying Wolf. We've got to misbehave 3 times and then do a mechanics check to pull this off. Travel with Valentine and send a fake priority 1 planet-wide distress signal alert demanding Harkin's attention. So yeah, let's go try. We got to misbehave 3 times and then do a mechanic check. Ooh, this could be difficult. Okay, we're going for goal number 2. We got to misbehave 3 times. Oh boy. I sure hope we've got enough crew and gear. Alright, misbehave card number 1. A formal affair. Looking the part. Requires fancy duds. We have Kaylee's fluffy dress, which is fancy duds. Proceed. Otherwise we would have to negotiate, and a companion proceed, which we don't have. So, we got some fancy duds. The formal affair. We have our merchant wearing Kaylee's fluffy dress, so I guess he impressed everyone, and he's looking the part. Alright, 1 down, 2 to go. Oh, lordy, and... oh, what is this? Port control landlock. Bypass the local Cortex array. Cortex... wait, Cortex uplink? Did we have the Cortex uplink? Oh my God, we have the Cortex uplink. We can bypass all of this. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we have the Cortex up. Well, okay. That's 2. Oh man, we got so lucky. So we've got fancy duds, Cortex uplink. Oh yoy. 1 more. we have to pass this one, and it's a little on the side. Profitable detour. Temp Bosch. Oh no, we stay on target. Proceed. Well, of course we're going to do that. That gets us our 2nd goal. Holy jumping. Okay. We grab the Harkin's Folly sheet once again. Oh no, that doesn't get us our 2nd goal. I think we have to do a mechanic check. Hang on 1 second. Alright, not so fast. Alright, we did misbehave 3 times. And now we have to make a mechanic check. We need an 8. Oh, attempt botched and warrant issued. Oh man, no. So we need an 8 plus. Oh dear, an 8 plus. We've got 1, 2, 3. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 6. We have a 6 for a mechanic check, and we need an 8 plus. Please do not roll a 1. Oh my God, we roll a 2, which is just barely enough to pull it off. Did I do that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Plus 2 is 8. 8 plus. Now we move the Alliance Cruiser to Valentine and evade. Goal complete. Oh my goodness. So we do now have our 2nd goal. The final goal, we have to get over to Ariel, misbehave 3 times again, and do a diplomacy check. Oh man, what do we have for diplomacy? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Alright. 2nd goal down. For our 2nd action then, we are going to go ahead and do a full burn. Yeah, we're going to do a full burn. We're running out of fuel, but we've got 2 goals. Alright, let's go back to the main board. We're going to get moving. Alright, but of course it was evade. So we're not going to do a full burn because once you evade, you can't move anymore. So we're going to go to the board. We've summoned Harkin, faked him out. We get to evade, and that's going to be basically the end of our turn because we have another action, but we don't think we can do anything because we're going to be out in space. So let's go to the main board, and we're going to wrap up our turn, I guess, and then it's going to be over to Nandy. Yep, so what's going to happen is Harkin shows up with the fake distress call, and we go, I will see you later, and we just evade. So we just move 1 space, Can't move anymore. There's no planets or anything. We can't even do a work action there. Let me just double check this. Make sure. So, travel to Valentine. Send a fake priority 1 planet-wide distress signal demanding Harkin's attention. So we move the Alliance cruiser to the Valentine and evade. Goal complete. So there we go. That's going to be the end of our turn. We beat Marco to it. And up next is Nandy. Well, Nandy's in a world of pain because she needs to get here to complete her job. She's got a cunning plan, though. She's going to do a full burn. She's going to start hitting these Alliance tokens and hoping to roll a 1, because if she can roll a 1 here, that's going to, the cutter will show up, or sorry, the Corvette will show up, knocking the Reaver back to its starting position. That's kind of the idea. And she's not an outlaw ship, so that's her cunning plan. So let's go to her main area. We'll take another look at what's going on there. And that's what she's going to have to do that. So let's see. Yep, that's her cunning plan. So she's going to do a full burn. She gets +1 distance with wash. And she can go then 6. So she's going to buzz around border space, which I've reshuffled the deck as well because the cutter showed up. And for Corbin, or for Marco. So she's going to do a full burn. She's going to hope to bring the Corvette in. It may not happen. She may have to just risk it and move into the Reaver space and see if she can complete whatever she's trying to do for Nishka. And then suffer the consequences of that. Oh, sorry. Wait, before we do anything, she's currently on a planet. She's actually going to do a rest action, rest and recuperate for everybody. She's got to pay $100 per crew that's disgruntled, which is herself. So that's her first action. I forgot about that. We want to get rid of her disgruntled, because if your captain ever gets 2 disgruntled tokens on him, you fire your entire crew. So she doesn't want to do that. So she's going to do a little R&R for everybody. First action, and their second action is a full burn. Let's get to the board. Okay, Nandy has not had the greatest luck this entire game. So she is going to do a move action. And the first thing she's going to do is she's going to move right back in here. You can move into the space with the Reaver Cutter. You just don't want to start your turn there. She moves in there. There is an Alliance token. She's hoping beyond hope, which is a weird thing to hope for, that she can roll a 1. Because if she rolls a 1, along comes the Alliance Corvette. Come on! Whoops! Whoa! Threw her die right off the table. Let's try that again. Okay, I got the die off the floor. And you're not going to believe me, but the die on the floor was a 1. I should almost count that. Alright, let's go. Come on, Nandy! No! Okay. Well, oh, good lord. Good lord. Okay, well, that's bad. She's trying to complete her job. I don't know if she ever will. Okay, so that was movement 1, and now she's got to pull a border space card. And it is, maybe it's move the, place an Alliance token in every sector occupied by an outlaw ship. Okay, I think I'm going to have to check and see who are the outlaw ships, and we'll get to that. Well, Marco is the only outlaw ship, so we're going to put an Alliance token where he is right here, and that's it. Back to Nandy. She's got lots more moving she can do. Alright, she's just going to buzz around border space, hoping that she can move the Reaver Cutter, because some of these cards say move the Reaver Cutter, so keep flying. Alright. Oh, shoot, I shouldn't have done that. Well, first is first. We're going to do the token. So it's going to move in there. Sorry about that. She's going to do the token. It won't really matter, because if the Corvette shows up now, which she won't really care to. No, it's a 4. So it doesn't show up. It wouldn't matter because she's not an outlaw ship, so it wouldn't stop her do anything. Her next, that was her second move. Her third move, she'll move in here. Now she's got 2 tokens to do. Again, well, she doesn't really want a 1. She wants a 1 on the Reaver Cutter so she can move out of the space. Alright. She rolls a 6, so that's not having the Corvette show up. That was her third move. And then she has to roll, of course, for the Reaver ship as well. And she's kind of hoping for a 1 on this one. No, she's just not getting any luck in this game. So that was 1, no, it was 1, 2, 3 moves. 3 moves. She's going to go 4 back to border space. She's just buzzing all over the place because she got to keep flying. All right, so ain't got the chop, so keep flying. She's going to keep flying. Oh, come on. And for her, I've got to get this here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was 5, I guess. Oh, man. So she'll move. Where does she even want to move? Where does she even want to move? She will probably move right. No, she's not going to move there. Oh, man, this is brutal. She might as well move on to the Space Bazaar. This is her final move, though, so she's got to be careful. She's going to move into Alliance Space. She just didn't get lucky. Moves into Alliance Space and place an Alliance alert token in every sector occupied by an outlaw ship. That's her final move. Once again, Marco's going to get another token. Alright, Marco gets another token. So Harkin is out here. He's not happy to be faked out at the location. So that's going to be it. That's the end of Nandy's turn, and she's just flying around space trying to get that Reaver Cutter out of Asir, where she wants to work her Nishka job, and I think she's kind of sucking wind. Because, yeah, we're going to zoom out. We're going to wrap up our episode for today. Yeah, Nandy was really hoping to at least lure the Reaver out of the area, and it just is not going anywhere. So she's kind of hooped. Kind of hooped. Well, we got Marco down here. He's got goal 1 completed. We have ourselves in the 1 key. We've got 2 goals completed. If we can get over to Ariel, which is up here, next turn, and complete goal 3, we'll win the game. So let's take a look at Harkin's Folly. Goal 3, we got to get up there, misbehave 3 times, and do a negotiate check. On Ariel, infiltrate the conference, gather intel, and use your connection to become the versus most foremost information broker. That's the plan. Alright, so thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for your comments, subscriptions, and likes. This is the full 3-player Firefly game, Harkin's Folly. And we're getting close to the very end. We certainly, as Corbin, are in the lead. Marco is not far behind, but he's got some issues to deal with Harkin here next episode. So thanks so much, and I'll see you tomorrow for the continuation Firefly 3-player game, Harkin's Folly. Okay, correction here at the end of the episode. I kind of messed up Nandy's movements here. So she moved 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. She could have had an extra movement. I forgot to pull 1 extra border space card, which, okay, was a keep flying, so it didn't matter. But ultimately, she could have gone 1, 2, 3, 4, then 5 to here, and then her final move 6 there. But we're just going to leave it like that. So I just basically forgot to pull 1 border space card. She just didn't have any luck anyhow. So that's just a little correction here at the end to kind of get her cards pulled properly. So thanks so much. You'll see you tomorrow. Continuation of Harkin's Folly, a full 3-player Firefly board game.